Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for June 15th, 2023. I'm going to hit restart so my time is accurate. All right, I see we have these two sevens here. Those look in, placing a 7 in one of these two. So when I corner mark, that means that within the box, that digit can only be in those cells. These 4s look in, placing 4 in one of these two. These 1s look in, placing this one. All right. This 9 looks up. That's almost nice. Let's see. We have these two 1s looking down, so one's in one of these two here. These two 8s look over, so there's an 8 in one of these two. Oh, these two 2s look up. That places this 2. These two 3s look up, placing this 3. Lots of hiddens and boxes today. That should make things a bit cleaner. Two 9s here. The 9s actually join the 8s, so we can actually see that 8, 9 looks into here, and 8, 9 looks into here. And this is a 4, which is not 8 or 9. So we have two places left in this box, 4, 8, and 9. Same with the row. You can think of it as the row or the box, however you feel. But what that means is 2 cells for 2 values. Those 2 values must go in those 2 cells. If I placed anything else in these cells, like let's say I placed a 1 here, which looks like it could be possible, in this box, I would now need the 8 and 9 to both be in this one cell, and obviously that can't happen. I need both cells open for just those 2 values, so that does make an 8-9 pair here. It's called a hidden pair. What we could have seen is these 5 cells forming a quintuple, but the hidden pair is often easier to see. And we haven't filled these, right? So we don't see the quintuple. But we do see the 8 9s. Now this one looks in and this one looks down, and now that these can't be 1s, there's a 1 in one of these two. And then those both look in and this looks down, putting a 1 in one of these two. Let's see, I've got these two 7s looking in, so there's a 7 up here somewhere. 8 looks down and in. Now I'll fill these 3 7s, but I'm not going to fill these 3 8s. I only fill if they're in a single row or column. I don't like going into multiple rows or columns because that can confuse me later. When I go back and scan, I might scan it wrong. These two 7s look up, and this one looks down into this box. These 7s look into this box. There's a 7 in one of these two. Okay, I have these two 8s. That places this 8 here. Another hidden single. How are 7s doing? I feel like we have fewer 7s than I thought. We have these ones, these ones, these ones. Okay, yeah, these two 7s look in here, placing a 7 in one of these two. Whoops, I was not in the right mode. There we go. I guess 7 can pretty much go anywhere here, which is unfortunate. Okay, well this 9 looks up, so there's a 9 in one of these two. There's already a 2. The 7, the 1, they're all in the box already. Okay. So have we done all of our scanning? Well, Claudia says hi. These two 4s say go down. There's a 4 in one of those 3. What do you need, Claudia? Okay, so I have a few things I could do. I could look at these various boxes, rows, and columns that have 4 digits remaining and fill those, or I could look for geometry in the grid. Let's start with geometry. So what I mean by that is we have 1, 4, and 6 already in this box, and 1, 4, and 6 are not in this column. So we need to place a 1, 4, and 6 in this column, and they can't be in the same box, right? So that limits it, right? That limits it to these cells. The 8, 9 also can't be 1, 4, or 6. So unfortunately, that's 4 cells, not 3 cells. But if we could get that down to 3 cells for all of 1, 4, 6, the same 3, then that would be a hidden triple. But in this case, it is not. The 4 sees these 3, and this 4 sees down. So there's 2 spots for 4. The 3 sees the same 3 here, but 3 could be in any of these. So it's not quite a hidden pair also. But we're looking at geometry here. So there's 3 5s out of these and these, but I'm not seeing anything else with 3 5. 7 8, like this row's empty, so yeah, that's not super helpful. Oh my goodness, Claudia. She's very vocal. Um, this row might be interesting because the 9 can't go here and the 7s can't go over here either. So if this isn't a 9 or 7, it's at most 2 values. Probably is 2, but let's just fill the row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5. The 7's over here. We need an 8, and then the 9 is these 3. Okay, so it's only 5 or 8. That is still just 2 values. Okay. May as well fill these as well. So we need 2. We need 4 up here. We need 5 and 9. The 9 is here. Okay, so the 9 here joins this 9 to put 9s over here. This looks suspicious, but I haven't filled enough down here to see. 2 and 5, huh? I'm seeing this can't be 2, but and this can't be 2. These can't be 5. Nah, there's nothing there. We have this column as well. So we need 3, oops, wrong mode. We need 3, 5, 6, and 9. So these can't be the 9. So the 9 does go down here. Okay, we kind of knew that already. Just hadn't marked it. Or what I mean by that is we could have seen that another way, or marking this doesn't actually give us anything because we'd already had these. That's what I mean when I say we already knew that. It's like I didn't actually know that, but like the logic in the grid is unchanged by knowing that. I feel like this 8, 9 ought to be doing something in somewhere. Yes, that was very, very astute. There aren't any other like rows, columns, or boxes that are super limited, like 4 or less is what I mean by that. We have cells kind of like this one where it sees 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. So it's a bit limited. It's not that limited though. So it can be 3, 4, 6. Which is almost 3, 5, 6. But almost doesn't count. There are techniques that use what are called almost locked sets, but we are certainly not going to be using that in this puzzle. So I figure I might as well explain it. An almost lock. This is an almost lock set. Almost lock set means that there are 4 candidates for 3 cells, right? So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what's nice about this almost lock set here is we know that it must contain at least one of the 5 and 4. If we omitted both the 4 and 5 from these cells, we'd have too many 3, 6s, right? So the 4 and the 5 only appear once. And so this can often let you build chains out of it by knowing that there's a connection between that 5 and 4 through the almost lock set. It's called a strong link. At least one of them must be true. So like if we can eliminate one of these 5s, that immediately makes a 3, 6 pair and places this 4. If you can eliminate this 4, then it makes a 3, 6 pair placing this 5. So you can't have both omitted. And so you can kind of build chains by with this link. It allows you to build some chains that can do things. But we're certainly not using that in this puzzle. I just figured I'd explain it since I mentioned it. It's used in much more in puzzles that require much more advanced techniques than what the New York Times hard requires. If you want to learn more about that kind of thing, I have a little video series called the Sudoku discussion, or Sudoku discussion, that I had with Philip Newman, where we go over some very advanced and cool Sudoku techniques. There's a playlist on my channel for that if you'd like to check it out. I think I link it in the description of all these videos, but I'll make sure I do. Okay, so let's look for more constrained cells. There might be like a naked single that I'm missing somewhere, which would be very, very helpful. Like this sees 2 and 4. Okay, this sees quite a bit because it sees the 2, 4, and 9 other than what's in the column. So it should be 2 values left. So it sees the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 2 values left. The way that I eyeballed that was I knew there were 5 empty spots in this column. And I also knew that these weren't placed in the column yet. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So I was expecting 2 candidates to go in here. This sees this doesn't see the column. This sees almost the same ones. It's missing the 4. So this should be 3, 4, 6, but let's double check. Oh no, it's missing the 2 and the 4. So it would be 2, 3, 4, 6. Which is basically what's left in the column besides the 9. This sees a 2. This sees a 3. I don't think it's gonna be helpful to mark up this column. Not at the moment. Famous last words, but I feel like there's just like something a little bit obvious that I'm missing. I get that feeling, but I never see it. This row has 4 left. We could mark up this row. I missed that. 2, 5, 6, and 9. Okay, yes, this is a naked 6. No, it's a hidden 6. For this row, it's a hidden 6. Sorry, it's not naked. 6. This 6 needs to go in this row, and it's not here. It's not here. I just missed these 2 6s looking in. This has been here from the very start of the puzzle. That's a little sad that 11 minutes in, I see something I should have seen at the start of the puzzle, but there we go. I knew I was missing something. Maybe that'll help. So this box now has 4 left, so I'm willing to mark it up. We need 3, 5, 8, 9. That's not a 9. This is one of those where I'm just missing the important, yeah, like this 5. Wow, my scanning today. Yeah, this 5, look, as soon as we place this 8, 9 pair, we actually got a hidden 5 in this box right here. That's not 5. Let's see, what else can we get from here? This 6 looks in. That's very handy now that this 5 is placed, because 6 is in one of these 2. That eliminates this 6. Unfortunately, that doesn't resolve these, but oh, it eliminates this 6. That does resolve these. 3, 4. Okay. This is now a quad, and it looks like it'll be interesting. We need 1, 2, 6, and 7. Okay. So this is also 1, 2, 6, 7, but it's not the 1 or the 6. Which makes sense. This row now has 4 left. We need 2, 4, 6. This is looking promising. So this is now a naked 7. Or, yeah, it's a naked single 7. It sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So it's only 7. I like to double check just in case something went wrong with my pencil marking. This is a 2 and that's a 2 now. We get the 5 and the 4. This is looking very nice. This would have been such a straightforward puzzle had I not missed a couple key scans. These 2 6s, and then once I found this 8, 9 pair, this 5. Those are the key things that I missed in this puzzle that was making it take longer. The 7 got placed. This is 5 or 6, but it can't be 6. But you know, that's what happens. I'm trying to improve my scanning, but I think I'm getting a little bit too comfortable with assuming I've seen everything. I need to take a second look more often. I'm trying to just vocalize like how I might improve. This can't be 7, so it's the 1. Let's see, 1 and 2. Oh, we have the 2. 1 and 4 is what's left here. And then this should be a triple. 3. Missed something. 3, 6, 8. There we go. So this sees the 3 and the 8, so that's a 6. I think this will just finish up if with enough pencil marking. This pair, we need a 1, and a 3. This is a triple because we have the 2-9 pair. So it's going to be 4 and 6 and then something else. 5 it looks like. So this can only be 4. That's very handy. Gives us the 1 and the 4. That gives us this 4. The 6 and the 4. The 5. 4s are done. This gives us 9 and 5. These 3 are 2, 6, and 9. Okay. This is 2 or 9. That makes a 2-9 pair here. That's fun. So that's an 8. That's a 9. I don't need these corner marks. I don't need these. I might want these corner marks. Okay, how about this row? It looks like we need 2, 5, and 9, but what else? 8, it looks like. So 8 can only go here. Yeah, 8 C's here. These aren't 8. Okay, so that's the 8. I feel like 8 should be done. Not quite. 8s are over here and here. Okay. This is not collapsing as much as I thought. Maybe I'm just missing pencils in here. Okay, I'm just going to do this whole box. So we need 1, 2, we have 3, 4, 5, we need 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's just clean that up. Okay, so what did we learn? 6, 9 pair, nice. Oh, but then that leaves the 1, 3, 8. We already have that. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Six, 7, 9. So yes, 2 in this column can only go here. That's important. That should finish it. All right, there were some spots that I should have gotten easily that I didn't, but there were also some interesting, more difficult spots in this. So yeah, I feel like I could have gotten significantly more digits at the start had I just scanned a little bit better, but I still had to have found some of the more interesting things as well. So yeah, it took me longer than I needed, but I'm still weirded that I didn't see these 6s right at the start. But I don't mind so much that I missed this 5. It's 5's coming in from 2 different directions, and it utilizes this 8-9 hidden pair. So, but I feel like I could have spotted that earlier, but I'm not going to be too hung up on that. Yeah, so how'd you do on this? I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.